Blessings, friend. This is Brenda Carey of Sacred Path Healing, and I'm continuing the short video series called Heal Naturally. And one of the most popular questions that I get asked is, how can I use holistic practices to help me with anxiety? Really great question, and I'm going to answer it with a question. I know, sometimes that's frustrating, but stick with me. So I'm going to ask you, when experiencing anxiety, first of all, take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this mine? Is this anxiety truly mine? Because oftentimes, not all the time, but oftentimes, especially if you consider yourself an empath, meaning someone who feels things very deeply and who's very compassionate, you might be absorbing other people's emotions. So they may not even be yours. And sometimes it just takes a moment to be like, you know what? I don't even think this anxiety that I'm feeling is truly mine. So if that is the case for you, if you're like, no, actually I think I'm absorbing this from a coworker or from my partner or someone you live with, here's the next step. One of my favorite, very freeing practices that I love to do. You're literally going to brush it off because we absorb everything through our skin. And so you're simply just with deep breaths going to be like, sweep it off your arms. If you feel tension in your belly, like sweep it off your belly. Maybe even sweep it off your legs, like all the way down to your feet with just big releasing breaths. Maybe you say to yourself, I release this energy. I release this anxiety and truly let it go. Be mindful if you're holding any tension, especially up in the neck or the shoulders. That's a very common place. I'll get to that as to why in a moment, but maybe it's just brushing off your upper back and your neck. And you're just releasing it and letting it go. You can stand up and do this. You can give a good shake out. And just really get into your body. Because oftentimes, when we are experiencing anxiety, we're really stuck in our headspace. And sometimes we forget that we even have a body. So that's, if you answered no, actually, I don't feel like this anxiety is mine. Sweeping it off is just a great freeing practice. I would encourage you to try it anytime. Now there's the other side of the coin. What if when you come into your heart space and you say, is this really mine? And you're like, yes, I think this is mine. First thing, please watch the previous video on healing naturally from chronic inflammation. I talk about pronouns, but simply, I'm going to encourage you, instead of saying my anxiety, switching it to neutral to create separation to the anxiety I'm experiencing in this moment. We're just going to create a little bit of separation with that just slight change in our language. And now if you do feel like, okay, sweeping it off just like isn't going to make much of a difference, keep in mind that in Ayurveda, anxiety is considered excess air element. So it's kind of like this whirlwind, right? This either whirlwind of thoughts. Maybe you feel it in your digestive tract like butterflies. Maybe you feel it palpitations in the heart. But it's this excess air, wind energy that just seems out of control. So I use an energetic principle that simply states opposites create balance. And you want to find some balance for this excess air that's just flowing uncontrollably around. So I want you to imagine pulling the energy down. So again, we're going to embody this pulling the energy down, drawing it down into the earth. Earth is very grounding and supportive. So initially, when you're feeling this, breathe a little bit deeper and draw awareness to the soles of your feet. In fact, you can even massage out the soles of your feet. But bringing this awareness and drawing all this swirling head energy down to the earth. And then you're literally going to pull the energy down. If you're massaging your feet, you're going to take the energy and just like pull the energy down. Massage the legs down towards the soles of the feet. Do it with your legs. You can even stretch out your legs. You want to draw awareness basically from the hips down. Get into your body. Maybe go for a slow, mindful walk, preferably outside if that's available to you. And just really feel that energy draw down. Maybe you say a mantra of, I am grounded and I am supported, as you're massaging down your legs, all the way down to the soles of the feet. Massage out the feet a little bit. Go for a slow, mindful walk. And just feel that connection to the earth. So I hope this is helpful for you. These are just some ideas to incorporate with any other care that you are receiving for anxiety. And as always, if you would like to learn more of the holistic tools that I use within my women's group called Inspired Living Holistic Healing Program, please check out my website, sacredpathyogaandreiki.com. If you use the /journey, that will take you to a short video series, and it's a journey to abundant energy, which is what we'll talk about next time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste.